Welcome to a very special edition of 2K TV. It's our 7th season finale, and that means it's time to celebrate you, the 2K.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you a man of things.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with this.
You've certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Greg Popovich, the Spurs coach, Kenny, has talked about how the three-point shot is ruining the game. What do you say when you hear that?
Well, he's a participant of that.
I was about to say, right, he's the one that's brought it to the forefront.
He's a participant of it. But I think overall, yes, because people now take bad threes over good twos. So players don't have worse shot.
I think they took bad twos just as much.
Now here's Pop. Not a lot of room. Portland moving the ball. Jackson the tray. Lillard's got 6 points.
Have to get out on this. And Lillard feels comfortable pulling. He's got.
Captain Clutch passes left. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Finish off the break.
That's up-tempo basketball, and it's just so much easier to operate the open floor when the steal triggers the break.
Captain Clutch passes to Love. Sexton up top. The pass to Captain Clutch. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Anthony. The shot's good.
You know, that's just the power and strength in Anthony, able to take the hit and still play through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Captain Clutch. It's a 4-point ball game. Greg Jr., as you know, taking this year's draft. He didn't last long on the board, and this team jumped on the chance to draft him.
There are a lot of high upside players in the draft, but none more so than Junior. He's an athletic monster and could end up being the best player of this class.
Kenny, your former team, the Rockets, have suggested that the league move to start the free agency ahead of the NBA draft. From what you hear, is that idea of picking up some momentum?
Well, that's how it is in other pro leagues.
It is, right.
You have a free agency, then you know exactly what you need. So it wouldn't make sense to draft something and all of a sudden get all these different free agents. You don't need those young players because typically young players are 2 to 3 years old.
So that's the truth.
Because the one advantage with the rookies is they come in as a brand, which is an advantage too. When you think about Zion coming in, it changed the entire landscape of the Pelicans franchise. Like, those guys do have a lot of value if they played in college and been able to build up that brand.
Here's Candace checked in for Portland. Here's Lillard in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Turn it on the Jets. love it watching Lillard blast through the lane.
Captain Clutch passes the net. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one's on Anthony.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The Cavaliers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. A different look now for Portland. Albert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And Simon's in for C.J. McCollum. And Cleveland also making a change. Cobb's checked in.
What a story Larry Nance Jr. is, guys, because at 16, as a young man who was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Remarkably, it didn't slow him down. This guy has become a great role model for kids everywhere. Control the disease with a very strict diet. That's what he's done.
And Cobb gets it to go. And a look at the #1 overall pick in the draft. Hendricks Cobb, an incredible athlete who has the potential to be a game changer for this team.
In Jersey, but grew up in Louisiana, Cobb has been used to the spotlight for a long time. He has all the tools to be a superstar in short order.
Captain Clutch passes to Nance. Here's Captain Clutch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with more players controlling the free agent's destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Yeah, you think there's a double standard? Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be low.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays in the league, but they have to cheer for who comes in. So I feel for the fans, but it is a business.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
Hartenstein passes to Captain Clutch. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Simons surveying the D. No good that time. Nice D from Captain Clutch. Passes it to Hartenstein. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jones against Prince. Here's Captain Clutch. Pass to Cobb. From downtown. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. It's stolen. Out with it. Lillard picks him up to the inside. Here's Nance. It's tipped.
Encouraging to see Chandler trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work at it.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Cobb passes to Captain Clutch. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Trailblazers shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Look at when you guys played. Kenny, a ton of incredible guards, certainly during your time. Which players gave you the biggest fits when you tried to guard? Who were the most difficult guys?
Well, I didn't have to guard Jordan, but I know that a lot of people had Mike Mears. I'm sure they played him.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But what's funny? Like guys like Dana Bowers and my move, they were tough to guard, because they were so small. They could get up under you. You couldn't really pressure them at times.
It was always the guys that most people wouldn't think about.
Yeah.
Michael Adams.
Yep.
Muggsy Bogues. Hated to be guarded by him too. And then there are some guys that just had quirky games. Remember Kevin Porter?
Oh, did you play against John Bagley?
Yeah. Herky guy. So far, both teams super cheap. Them Jets, you gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Hartenstein. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the clock. And Cobb gets it to go. Now here's Lillard. He's got 10. And 101 left to play in the first. Here's Cantor. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now, here's Cobb. For ball Lillard, and the shot is good from Captain Clutch. And Junior coming into the NBA from college ball wasn't the top recruit from his class break, but he showed what he can do.
Junior had some fantastic performances during his college career, and nobody was quite sure where he would land in the draft. This team's convinced that he can be a captain in the NBA.
Cobb passes to Captain Clutch. Here's Windler. Not with it. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Portland's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Lillard surveying the D. Left tray. Inch shot. And the layup is up and in. Cantor's got 6.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Ennis Cantor, that is a strength of his game.
A high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Trailblazers lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start.
I know that window named
But he's willing to bear the Now for Portland, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Damian Lillard. Anthony is out there with Dennis Kenson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And it's been said that we're witnessing the golden era for lead guards. Kenny, do you agree with that? And if so, is it the players or the style of play?
I don't know if it's a golden era because I think, but it is a great era. But the NBA that is the toughest position because you can have a bad team, but you're going to always see a great ball. And that's always been the case. Even in our era, I was playing against the Dallas Mavericks. They were terrible at the time. Even though we got to play against Jason Kidd, and so it's always a position in games. And so you got Westbrook, you got CP3, you got A Young now, you got the young, the old, you got everything. It's always a position.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And no good. Excellent D for Cantor.
And with the success they've had rebounding basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Right wing. Captain Clutch passes to Allen. The dish to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Here's Simons. To the paint. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Allen, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Pass to Pop. Here's Simons. No. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And something from your air that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
It made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I'll say with Greg, is the reason there's no handshaking. Because Derek Harper was so much, he was so aggressive with the hand.
I always felt that was a guy. I mean, first of all, he's big and strong. You know, he put that hand on him. That's good in the kid. He like that.
He can feel it, right? That's what
he
you're saying.
and he can literally guide you where he wants you to go.
Without question.
Here's Captain Clutch. He has 6. Nance outside. And there's the pass to Captain Clutch. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shoots over Nurkic. How can the Cavaliers score?
How about the confidence in the catch and shoot of Mr. Larry Nance Jr.? Okay, we see you.
Here's Simons. He dishes it to Cantor. Passes to Carmelo. Oh, he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Nance.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Down low. Now, controls the rebound, puts it back up and in.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see a shot go in. Nicely done.
Portland leading by 15. Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. And Kenny, great to have you on the show as always. You've got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
I'm coming back next week.
Good.
There's more food down here. It's friendlier down here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here. More air, everything, man. Everything's more down here.
What a pleasure was that Kenny joining us. I'm Doris. He's been in the business for a long, long time.
Boy, as great as Kenny Smith was on the basketball court, he was a tremendous guard, a championship guard. He's been equally impressive off of it. This guy's a mainstay in the studio, Emmy Award winner, truly a special treat.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way. They know my character is true. Everyone know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity is ingrained." After you.
Thank you, D.A. Captain Bucks passes to Allen. Yes, that goes in. Allen's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense, nicely done.
Both loose. This is a 2, a pull. Shoots over Powell. And shot, no good.
Well, they get to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
4 seconds left. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the night.
And so it's Portland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that... For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Damian Lillard. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this year?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, you got to fill roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off. These batons, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. There's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or not.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Captain Clutch. Hartenstein is out there with Prince. Then there's Cobb. And stands in at the three. Takes it to Anthony. And here's McCollum. Three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
You love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Wasted no time on that one.
That's how you do it. The D looked helpless on that possession.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They led by as many as 18 points. McCollum dishes to Kinzer. Back to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, I love seeing the Cancer distribute the basketball. But this guy will find you.
Cobb passes to Captain Clutch. He kicks it to Cobb. Inside, stolen by Cancer. The three from Anthony, and another three from Portland.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on this play. What an outstanding night.
Cobb passes to Captain Clutch. Now, here's Cobb. He's tightly guarded. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Enes Kanter. That free throw missing. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taking from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent moment here now for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. This is not how they want to begin the season, and it will be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Here's Simons. Andrew finds McCollum. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And McCollum on the floor. All business off it. Now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season, much more involved on the offensive end, and that, to me, was his best performance to date.
You got Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony is out there with Ennis Cantor. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard outside. It's good from long range. Lillard shot 38 points.
They made the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Cantor. Here's Lillard. Back to Cantor. And so Portland takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldrich, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Oh,